Right, so let's continue. We got this like Bazel Photoshop 5 Apple, and we just click and drag, go inside, and yeah, of course, you might are wondering which should I use. This is like black titanium. We got like a landscape. Of course, we can get a landscape. Like desert titanium, something like that. Let me just first apply the changes on got like desert titanium. Okay, I think it's most the same because the edges. I think the edges is a kind of indifferent. Yeah, little bit different, but it doesn't really matter that much. So I'm choosing the black one, or white titanium. I think white titanium may be more outstanding. Okay, something like this. So if you zoom in, yeah, um, of course this is really depends on you. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. I can duplicate a lot of it, and yeah, built from real creator experience. So let's talk about design here. So not the design, not just about how you can show things, like make things look better, but rather it's kind of you want to convey a certain message. Okay, so it's more like a functional thing. So sometimes you might think that hey, design doesn't really matter, just to look good, but in fact it's more like especially design isn't like a commercial preview. It's more like how to boost the sales, the downloads, whatever KPI that you have. So my recommendation is that each view, each page should have certain meaning. Okay, so right now it's too professional. I think this is too professional. If it is too professional, you will like give the client, the user, a kind of distance. So you have to balance that. If it's too professional, that may not give it a like a, this is like a built from real creator experience. This is not like built by certain YouTuber, and then you want to share the other YouTubers. You may not get something like that. So you have to make it like how to say that, make it more like relatable. Okay, so let's quickly design this because it's inside of Photoshop, and you can use B and brush and quickly get the stroke ready. I'm using hard round, and I'm thinking of I can just draw directly here, just add a little bit personal touch. Okay, so for example, I can use white because here is a little bit empty, so I may say something like this. Okay, maybe some like you can just draw things. Okay, and then you can use G and get some of the things inside. Okay, I use a B and brush. Okay, so this definitely give you a kind of a personal touch because it's like a dialogue. Okay, and then you can batch generation. Okay, batch generation, something like that. So you might get a brush, get something like this, and like a batch generation. Okay, you can fill in something here. I just want you guys to know that this is too professional, but if you want to add a personal touch, you can add that. And of course, you can also add some of the like batch generation or something like that, or maybe something like this, like a dialogue. This is like a more like a comic thing. Okay, so that really depends on you. Okay, or you can go something like this. Say, I wish I have used this like earlier. Yeah, something like that. Tolerance. I may need to like decrease the tolerance. Doesn't really matter. I can just brush it. Okay, that's the beauty of using this vector rasterized thing. Okay, so something like that. Okay, this is just more personal, and of course you can make it more professional. Okay, let me show you. You can get some of the okay, let me quickly show you how it's done. So you can use brush, or you can use paper. Doesn't really this specific shape doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to stick with the black. You can do something like this. Okay, so you can get something like this. Okay, and you got some leaves. Okay, I'm doing this pretty quickly just to give you guys a feel of how to use Photoshop as a sort of a canvas to create and design. Okay, so some like leaves, and then you can do something like okay, I think I can like move it to approximate to the center. Okay, and then you can add some text. Yeah, you can add some text saying this is your your creative workflow simplify. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so I think I'm going to make it way smaller. Okay, this is definitely too small. Yeah, something like that, maybe 18. And once you're satisfied with it, you can move it inside. Okay, definitely too much of the too much of the space in between, so you can use the properties and make the space like, let's halve it. That's much more like it. Okay, then you can get creative, not creative, sorry, and then you can move the whole thing, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and just to put it inside. Okay, so just to give it like a professional sort of a looking. Okay, so this can not only give it a professional touch, but also make it relatable. I think maybe not use the bold here. Regular, strong, crisp, and every black, maybe not black. Maybe this. Real life experience. That's pretty good. And I think I can also change this to area black, maybe not. Mirror Pro, something like that. Yeah. And so I think I can get this a little bit smaller, just to like wrap this around. And I can change the shape as well. So I already changed the shape and make it approximate to the center. Okay? So that really depends. I just want to show you that it's really versatile. Okay? So, of course, all the dialogue and the thought box, the cloud, we can move it around. So not only you can get a personal touch, but also you get a professional combination. Okay? That really depends on you. And as I can see, I choose a pretty vibrant color. So the combination is that I want it to be lighthearted, to be relatable, but also get a professional touch. Okay, so it's a professional content creator's professional tool, but also one relatable. Okay, and so this thing is like a design thing, and the basic tone of this design. The second is that I want, we got an iPhone here, and as I mentioned before, I can only add 3 preview to the App Store. So what I'm trying to do is that which size should I choose? So basically, this is like the first is like the like social proof. Okay, so it's so like users or models some promotions like validation, something like that. Say, hey, I'm a creator. Okay, it's me, and I create this app, and I think it's good. Okay, something like that. but you also need to actually give a user kind of a feeling of what's going on here. What's your app? So I'm going to focus like two, like a Bazel, like Apple's professional, like Bazel, and use this as a sort of introduction section. Okay, so I'm thinking this will give you user a whole view of what's going on, and then I'm going to duplicate this and move it to here, and this will give it a featured view, so it will be much bigger. Okay, it will be much bigger, and it will feature on here. Okay, so that's the strategy here. So the whole thing and the featured thing. That's sort of like design philosophy. Social proof on the whole thing and the features thing. Okay, so I'm thinking, but if you like just using the whole thing, it may not be good enough. So I'm thinking add something. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that I'm going to add a magnify effect. So just get some parts that I think is important, and I'm going to magnify and cover what's below. So basically, I'm going to take the screenshot and get that core functionality out and magnify a tiny little bit and add some text above. And then here is another featured already zoomed in, and maybe another different view, something like that. Okay, so this is the basic layout. And I think I already discussed how to combine the like relatable design as well as professional combination. Just combine these two together and make it more economically successful. Okay, so yeah, so the basic layout is ready, and the next video we're going to like finish all this featured and slogans and something like that. It's not like a slogan, it's like a promotion text. Okay, so yeah, thanks, bye.